Hello everybody and welcome back. A friend of mine asked me a quick question. He is learning ESXi and he wanted to know how to do the update. He feels, doing a fresh install every time to update from 7.00 to 7.0.1 is a little ridiculous, and I do agree with him on that one. That is a little ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and make this very quick video on how to do this. And the nice thing about this is I took care of it. And this Word document here, I went ahead and broke down exactly what you would have to type in to update it. Now, I do see a lot of updates here. This is not every update you have to do. Mainly, you're going to probably just going to want to stick to this one and this one unless there's a special case. These ones are for special service or special cases. Like, for example, this was meant for Dell servers. So this, if you're not using a Dell server and you're using a virtual like I am, this is not going to work at all. But nonetheless, you will all be able to get this information in the description below, and let's get to this. So first things first, make sure you know exactly where we have to go. That's our IP address. So let me go ahead and bring up our IP, and we go ahead and reboot that real quickly. Log me out. And let everybody know this is a fresh, brand new installation of ESXi, the hypervisor. So just to give you that, we're going to manage licensing, eval. We're still good. See, July, couple days. I think it was yesterday this was installed. So to go ahead and do the updates, we're going to do a few things. First thing, make sure you have storage attached. Okay, so go over to here. I have no data store, so I'm going to quickly make one. I have an 8 gig little data store, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to call it, we're going to call it VMs, just for namesake. Go ahead and click next, and click next again. Okay. So we have 6.34 gigs free. Now, you normally wouldn't use this on a virtual, but the reason being we're doing this is for us to do the updates, you have to have open storage. If you don't have open storage, you will not be able to actually, the update is going to fail. And I guarantee everybody's going to reach that because I've done it many times and keep forgetting about this. So we're going to go ahead and update. Here's the VMs. We got our open storage. Now we also got to do two more things. We have to go over to manage, go to system, down to swap, and see where it says data store no. Well, when we actually download any updates from the internet, it has to go to a data store. Or it has to be able to fit on the partition OS size, which it's not going to because ours is fully allocated. So we're going to have to tell it, hey, is there a special spot you want us to use? There is. Edit settings, data store, VMs, that's the one we just created. Leave everything else as default and click save. So now data store says VMs or whatever you called your storage capacity. So let's go back over to host. Now we just got to do one more thing, and we have to enable secure shell. All right, so SSH is good to go. So let's bring up PuTTY. We're going to go to our server. So in my case, it's 172.16.1.157. Yours will more than likely be different than mine. I just want to expand this as big as we can. Okay. Log in as root. Okay, there's that. So first thing is first, we're going to go off of this sheet of paper that you have, that you were able to get from below. Okay. So let me move this off here. So the first thing we're going to grab is disable the firewall. Okay, and now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the update we're looking to upgrade. Now I'm going to use the 7.0 U1 just for this video, but like I said, you can go ahead and try any one of the updates. If apply an update that doesn't function for it, for example, if you use the SC update and it tells you it failed, obviously it's okay. It's going to fail anyway because it doesn't meet all the checklists beforehand. So don't worry about if you went to go to apply and it says it can't find it or it doesn't work or it fails. that's perfectly fine. More than likely it doesn't go with it. So I usually try to stick to the basics. You know, the first update, the second update, so 7.0.1 or 7.0.2. And to give you a better understanding, this will take 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes. I've had it take up to 4 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just kind of pause this video and wait for it to get to that portion. Okay, so if you end up seeing a ton of information like this and operation finished successfully, you're all ready to go. We're just going to have to do 2 more things. Now, as you can see a little bit up here, I got a installation error. Okay, you may receive this error. I get it every so often, even after I created the swap drive. If you just do get the error, it says no more space left on the device, just go ahead and run it again, and you'll be 100% successful. Technically, when you make the swap drive, you should reboot the system and then run this, but we skipped the step. So all we got to do left here is re-enable the firewall. So just go ahead and go from enable to true. All right, and now reboot. Go back over to our VMware. So as you can see, it says 7.0.0 right now. So we're going to let this go ahead and reboot. And there you go. So now you can see it's been updated to 7.0.1, and we are all ready to go. And that is exactly how you update. So just to go ahead, I'll reboot here, log back into it, and again we'll just go ahead and verify. There you go, 7.0 update 1. So like I said, that's how you go ahead and update your ESXi hypervisor. I will go ahead and, links in the description below, leave that PDF document of everything you need, and you'll just follow it, update, and that's all you have to do. So I hope it helped out somebody. I know it's going to help out my buddy because he's got to watch this now. So I'll talk to everybody later, and if you have anything else, just leave some messages in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.